Hi Libra, welcome to a new era. My name is Emma. Libra, this is your reading for the upcoming 2 weeks, starting today on the 23rd of January. And so we have moved into early February when this reading is it can obviously pass that time as well, but around this time is when I'm doing this, when I feel into the energy. I've had a different card deck before, and I've switched it up to John Holland. Is this one, and I also will finish off when things will start to happen for you. Although I am a strong believer of you being in alignment with your wish, when you're in alignment with your wish, it has to appear. Like when you feel like the wish that you want, it just has to show up. It's just universal law. But it's interesting to draw a card for like when it's going to happen, because that is sort of telling where your energy is at. So if that's like way far in the future, you have some stuff to do on your energy, or you might like that. It might be perfect that it's really far in the future. Or if it's like within the next couple of weeks or couple of days, you don't have to shift anything. So it's interesting to look into. We have just moved into Aquarius season, and we are tomorrow experiencing, depending on when you listen to this message, tomorrow on the 24th, we have a new moon in Aquarius as well. So it's a lot of Aquarian energy. For me, it just feels very upbeat, very light, very... like the Aquarius energy is very innovative, new ideas, new ways of thinking. It's also a lot about relationships, like any type of relationship. Co-worker, friends, family members, romantic partners, parent-child relationships, like just every relationship. And you might be anywhere on that scale. So this reading is mainly for you to just hear what you need to hear most right now. And you are in a place in your life, and you're always headed somewhere. You probably have wished for stuff, not probably, for a fact you have wished for things to happen in your life and to continue forward and things like that. And then I'm here as your guide, spiritual advisor, call it what you will, to give you some ideas, some guiding on your path. Take whatever resonates and leave the rest. It's always up to you to feel if it's true or not. It doesn't matter what I'm saying. Just because I'm saying something and maybe you just get a knot in your stomach, then you know it for a fact it's not for you. So listen to yourself. Like, listen to what I have to say. Now you listen. But judge for yourself what if it feels like, if it fits your truth. It's so important. Okay, I'm waiting for cards to jump out here, Libra, but maybe I just have to pluck them, because I think we're shuffled enough. Yeah. So I will just pick the card that stands out the most to me, like this one. What Libra needs to hear most right now? Oh, a bit confused there. Yeah. There you go. And then maybe we'll add some cards if it's necessary. Libra. Wow. Okay. So it's so interesting. I think for a fair few signs, we've had like a process in the numbers. I've seen like it can be 445, it can be 9910. It's been like, it's just been what shows to be like a process. We're here and we're moving here, and every sign seems to have it. It's really interesting. And the first you start off on the 4, and then you go into 5-5. So it's like you're ending on a 4 and we're moving into 5-5. These couple of weeks, if you haven't started already, that's what you're headed into. So the first card out is foundation and achievements. So Libra, I feel this is you that really has started to come home within yourself. You can also have actually just recently found a home. There's a move somewhere, someplace. If you're wondering if that move is happening, if you're wondering where your house is at or something like that, know that it's coming, because this is like what we're starting up with, then moving on. So this is like the foundation. It said that foundation and achievements, it's already set in place. So there's no more like discussion around this. You just, if it hasn't happened yet, drop it all together, go on like with your day, do the best you can to just sort of live your life. And I'm telling you, within the shortest time, you will see evidence of this. It's a purple border. It's a purple border around this. So it's a very spiritual card for me, which means you're very spiritually aligned right now, or connecting to spirit, or connecting to your guides, or connecting just with your inner intuition. I don't think there's an outer intuition, but anyway, with your intuition, and to sort of just feel aligned with yourself, feel aligned with the world, feel aligned with your wishes. It feels really important for you right now. And with the four to me stands for, that's also like home life, house, family, all of that. And there's a family of three just standing there in front of that house looking at it like, guys, this is our house. We're gonna live here. Like, we made it. It feels so. And I have to apologize for that you can't see you can see it, but it's mirrored. So I've started to get comments about it like, we can't see what's on the bottom because it's mirrored. That's because it doesn't go through the camera. The camera picks up whatever I'm doing here, but then it goes through a program through the computer. So it's not the camera itself that's making the recording, it's the actual program in the computer, and that's why it's reversed like that. It's a bit annoying, I get it. But trust me, I'll tell you what's on the bottom. I get that the comments are there when you don't see what to read, and then I don't say what's on the bottom. When I don't say what's on the bottom, is because I don't feel pulled into the words. I just feel like the image, or just the color, or just something that resonates with the message that I'm already getting. So sometimes the words actually doesn't apply. For this one, it surely does. Foundation and achievements. So I feel like, guys, some of you Libras just have tried to try to balance out something. This sounds very familiar, Libra, for the last reading, maybe. And being a Libra, you're all about justice, you're all about balance, you're all about having it equal rights for equal people, I was going to say. Equal rights for people, equal rights for you. So whatever goes out has to come in. Whatever you give, you have to receive. And when you don't, every person feels the same, but it's something about Libra and being the justice sign that you're even thrown off more if it doesn't happen. And you've been giving and giving and giving with your energy, I feel, for the past, I'd say 5-6 years, without really seeing any type of, I would say skatteåterbäring in Swedish. What is that in English? Any tax return? Do you know what I mean? Like, without seeing any pennies from the heavens, sort of anything big that resembles, do you say that? Resembles? That word is almost new to me. I'm just getting off of what I'm getting here. It looks the same as the energy that you've been giving out. It looks the same, and it hasn't looked the same. It looks the same now. So it's like whatever you've been giving, Libra, is going to find its way back now, and you're going to receive it. It's an achievement. So it's something you achieved. It's something that you received. It's something that you said yes to. I'm going to let this in. I'm going to let this happen. The time is now, and there's a rainbow around it, and so it's like it's blessed. Excuse me. It's like if if the hand of God could come down, or the finger of God could come down and like bless your house, that's what I feel like it is. It's blessed. It's blessed by the rainbow. And it's just something about you being a little family, maybe just a little tiny unit. Maybe you're just a father and a son, or a mother and a son, or a little mommy, daddy, I don't know. Just because it's 3 there, it might just be our little group made it. Like, we made it, guys. We're here. We got the house. So it's time for celebration. Then it's something going on parallel to this. Of course, there's always like, you can't completely be a different person, but it feels like you're almost are living 2 lives at the same time, and not in the way that, oh, and you have a second family. I'm not judging anybody. I just did a tiny bit there. Yeah, because the first card is like, they're the same card. And don't get thrown off by this. I always get thrown off when I see negative stuff in other people's readings. I'm like, I don't want to hear that. I want to hear what's uplifting and inspiring. And if you tell me anything negative, tell me how to get out of it. Like, I'm not interested. But this is something about, I think this is what you're moving out of and what you've learned to do now. So I'm just going to show you. There's 2 5s here. So if we're starting with this, it says on the bottom, conflict and defeat. And I know at first glance it doesn't look beautiful at all, but stay with me. So this is you sort of being really on your knees. You're really fighting here. And I feel like this is your past. This is what you've done. It's not right now. It's a reminder every once in a while. Maybe there's something you watch and something reminds you. Maybe there's something, a smell, a scent, a memory, just something triggers you every once in a while. And you remember things, but you keep, it's so metaphorical, it's so symbolic here. Just keep your eye on the light. Even the tiniest light, it's all you need to move forward. It can be a building that is pitch black. It's so dark. The eyes just never get used to the dark. It just continues to stay that dark. And you just get that one little flicker of a light. And it just takes over the dark instantaneously. It doesn't have to have as much light for you to see. It just takes that flicker, just that little. And for me, that stands for hope. And that, I feel like that's what happened in the past. You went by that hope. You held on to that hope. And now look at the side here, guys, if you can see that. Maybe not. I don't know if you see it. But there's been like drawings of men, 1, 2, 3, sort of, oops, excuse me, pulling you up. They're like holding hands, and they're showing you the way. Like we're going this way, Libra. Do you see that? So it's like you're going down and they're going up. It's like the guidance has just never caved. The guidance, God, universe, your higher self has just always kept pulling you up. Like, we're going this direction. We get it. It feels tough now. You done what you needed to do, but we're this way. This was included in the number 5 to me, and we have 2 5s here. Or I'm getting to this in a minute. Number 5 here stands for life path for me, like really following what feels right. And I get that how, for some people, they might still wonder, how on earth could I end up in this such hardship? I wanted to go my life path. Well, it's sort of included in your life path, because whatever has come out of it, whatever you let go of now, whatever you've grown into now, whatever you learned and still are learning now, whatever that has triggered for you, I feel like the healing place needed to take some time first. And trust me, I can relate to this. The healing time needed to take place first. There's no growing in that stage. You just need to heal, and you just need to understand. You just need to get back on your feet and like start to, like, with the foundation, with the number 4. We're laying the ground first. Like, we have a home, we have something stable. I feel stable within myself. Now we can start to, like, okay, it almost feels like, okay, now I'm back, but you're not back. You're so past, so far gone past your back. You're so in the future. You've made such improvements. Maybe you can't feel them yet. Maybe you can't see them yet. But that's the whole point of this. It's just like being sick. So you're well in your life, and then you get sick. And then every cell in your body is asking for an upgrade. It's asking to get well. And if you allow it, and most people do, if it's just a normal flu, you allow for the body to get to the more well, to the well version of you. And so you actually end up more well after you got sick than you were well before you got sick, if that makes any sense. This has happened, but I feel like on a spiritual and emotional scale. Maybe even got you physically at times, but I feel like mostly the upgrade was happening through the emotional and through the spiritual. And that's what's happening now, guys. We're stepping into this, still number 5. So you're you're on your life path. Sorry, it's the throat chakra. It says the throat chakra, sorry that you can't see, but it says, just trust me, the throat chakra on the bottom. And it's the black border, which for me, it's like the whole of the universe is with you. It's dark matter. It's black materia. Wait, doesn't it want to focus? Because it's the universe, and it's really vast, and it's like, yeah. This has come out of it. Sorry that I'm not. There you go. This has come out of it. I feel like you're finding your voice. That kind of voice that you were supposed to have from the very beginning. Not that anything went wrong and you got silenced, but I feel like that has happened. It feels like you were almost invisible at a time, and now you're so visible. You're so in your throat now, like you've laid the basis. We've laid the basis all the way up, and here's where we're at, Libra. And you're finding your voice, not only to like stand your ground, stand up for yourself, stand up for what you believe in, but to completely convert into this masterful leader. The hardship has brought you to being a masterful leader, and whenever and if ever you want to take that role, it's just yours forever to have. You're magnificent at leading others. Why? Because you know the path. You've been there before. You know what to teach because you've had life experience. And so you will recognize yourself in others, and others will immediately recognize themselves in you. You probably have run into those people that you need 1 minute with them, and all of a sudden they just spill their life to you. It's like, I didn't even ask. And it's not like, I don't want to hear that stuff. You're almost being humble to the fact that they're so open with you. But that's your light, that you're knowing, that's your life experience that makes them feel that safe with you. So you could easily be like a counselor, a therapist, a healer, a medium. It's like that life. It's 2 number 5s, guys. So all together, it's also completion. So we're landing on the number 10. So it's also completion. Whatever shite, Libra, was in the past, it is over. It's over. And I feel like it's over for a lot of people. This has come through many times now, through many readings. And I feel like it just passing into 2020, we sort of let go of so many things. It is just a done deal. I don't quite see where you're headed with this. I just see that you're sort of gathering your energy right now. You're finding who you are. You're set out on like this beautiful path. So instead of doing like a timing card. When is this going to happen? Because it's happening. You're doing it right now. I'm just going to get one last like advice. Can we get some advice from the universe for Libra on like what to do now, what to feel now around this situation, you've done such extraordinary work with yourself and just, you know, learning how to, I almost get this narcissistic feeling, like, or somebody being really a bully in your life, maybe a boss that was treating you really poorly, or a partner, or I don't know. There's something that you really have survived and you really have grown so past this. And I just feel like you're not even going to stay at, thank God I'm out of that thing, I hate that person. You're gonna I don't find the words, that's way too many cards, sorry. Yeah, I feel like you're just gonna, it's like it took you, Libra, to convert this person. It took your love and your strength and your light to have that person come around. Maybe not for you to continue with, maybe not for you to stay at that job, maybe not, you know, to even be in their vicinity, but there's something with your spirit that has made a difference. It really has. Okay, I'm just gonna, there's something about it doesn't want to fly out today, that I have to go get it. So maybe you feel a bit of that. If anything is going to be solved, I need to do it myself. But Libra, that's going to ease up. All of that is going to ease up. Oh my God. Yeah. So what the universe is bringing to you is then completion. Just completion again with the number 7. And the universe is having your back, and we're entering into the crown chakra, which just means this is a done deal as well. Like I said, this is a completion. This is over and done with. And now we're moving to complete alignment with the universe, complete alignment with your higher self. And like I said, this has led you to become a masterful leader, a masterful teacher, counselor, therapist, healer, medium. Whatever you want to step into now, guys, you truly have the talent for it. You have the life experience for it. And I feel like it truly is your life path for a lot of you Libras. Some in the justice system, being the Libra that you are is just a perfect match. I love these two. Number 5, which is your life path, standing up for yourself, telling the world who you are. And then with the crown chakra, so you might start to feel, if you haven't already, a bit of a pressure on your head, a bit of pressure on your forehead. Something easy to open up your crown chakra and really being in alignment with this opening and with this alignment is to listen to meditations that has the what do you say in English? In Swedish you say hertz. Is that the same? Megahertz? Megahertz? It megahertz. It's like it is the vibration, it is the frequency of the specific music, how it's being recorded, that is activating, it's helping, it's aligning your opening of the crown chakra. Do a Google on 963 hertz, like 963 HZ, and you'll find a lot. Okay, and then pick the one that really stands out to you. Pick the one that, and they can sometimes go on forever and ever. Just listen for 10 minutes a day, or scrap it if it doesn't resonate with you at all. I just thought of it to maybe help you with this. Okay, it's still a beautiful reading. It sounded a bit heavy there for a while. It's like it just wanted to explain to you that the foundation has been laid. You've reached a goal that you sort of searched for. You're there. If you don't see evidence of this yet, your house and family home, family life is coming, Libra. It really is coming. and to tell you that this was your life path. You needed this to sort of accelerate into the person and the place where you're at right now. But also as a reminder that, you know, every once in a while you will be reminded, and don't then be so hard on yourself. But, you know, this took a toll on you. And just because it feels really light and like, oh man, I am back, then the next day it feels a bit heavy. It doesn't mean that you dropped energy again. It doesn't, well, energy you've dropped, but it doesn't mean that you dropped in vibration. You're at where you're at, and you're at master level. We're here, Libra. Okay, I hope it helps. I hope it uplifts. And I hope to see you back in a week. Please subscribe on your way out if you haven't already. Take care. Bye.